Welcome everyone. I'm glad you could take the time to watch this video today. In this short little video, we're about to embark on a transformative journey exploring the topic building your billionaire belief system, transforming for unparalleled success. This presentation is about unlocking your potential and reshaping your path to success. For those who don't know me, my name is Jeff, and I am a visionary entrepreneur, and I've got over 33 years of experience in the business, accounting, and coaching world. My passion truly lies in empowering business owners with innovative client acquisition strategies, and I'm here to share insights that can and hopefully will revolutionize your approach to business and success. Now I'm going to jump right in and we're going to address the proverbial elephant in the room, and that is limiting beliefs. For those of you who haven't heard the term before, these are the invisible barriers that cap our potential. Whether it's a belief that you can't surpass a certain revenue figure or doubts about your ability to innovate, today we're going to challenge those beliefs. So a couple of common examples. One, I've reached my peak, I have nowhere else to go, or I must do everything myself. And we're going to talk about how overcoming these beliefs opens new growth opportunities. Now, the good news is we have choice. Every belief we hold is a choice. The choice to see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons. The difference between a successful entrepreneur and an extraordinary one often lies in the beliefs they choose to uphold. So beliefs shape our reality, and the great news is because we can choose our beliefs, we are in control. Sarah Blakely is the founder of Spanx. She created a large organization. She's a billionaire because she believed she could. So I'm going to introduce the billionaire belief system, and my goal for today is to introduce it and give you a choice. If you believe this is something you'd like to explore, we have a workshop where we're going to go in depth. But basically, I'm going to cover today what is the billionaire belief system. And for those who are new to my world, the billionaire belief system is a mindset, and really it's just a way of thinking and acting that aligns with some of the world's most successful individuals in business. It's about strategic thinking, risk taking, and most importantly, creating value beyond profit. Now, I created a mnemonic called Billionaire, and basically it's really, really simple. I distilled what I could about the billionaire lifestyle from the outside. So, for the record, I'm a billionaire in training. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I am an avid fan and a student of the billionaire mindset. And what I was able to find was some common traits. So, bear with me and indulge me in the wordplay, but B is for bold vision, and that's seeing beyond the present. The majority of the billionaires I studied, they have all of these characteristics. I is for innovation and creativity. They love breaking new ground. L is for lifelong learning. They are constantly evolving. L is also for leadership, and that is inspiring and guiding others. I is for integrity and philanthropy, giving back with purpose. By the way, that was my favorite discovery of the billionaire mindset. Most of them, once they have enough, they focus on ways to give back. O is for opportunity oriented, seizing every chance, seizing every opportunity. N for networking. I love this one. They build powerful long-term strategic connections. A is for adaptability. They're thriving in change. I is for influence and impact. They love making a mark. R is for resilience and community. Sorry, R is for resilience and risk taking. They dare to fail. And I think that's huge. They know on the balance of probabilities that they're going to succeed, but they take risks, and they're willing to fail. And finally, E is economic wisdom. They make smart financial decisions. Now, I also created the visionary mnemonic, and basically the idea is this is how we take something from the 30,000 foot, starting at the V, and we take it down to the Y, where we turn it into actual success. So V stands for visionization, and indulge me, I did a little word play here. Visionization is all about conceptualizing the future, thinking about disrupting, thinking about evolving. What can the future, or should the future, look like? I is for investigation, doing some thorough research and analysis. S is for strategization, where we create a concrete plan that we start to implement. I is for interrogation. We're questioning and refining our plan. O is for optimization, where we're maximizing efficiency. N is for navigation, where we're steering the journey. A is for authorization, where we're starting to get approval and we're building out systems and processes and compliance. R is for rationalization, where we're aligning our daily activities with long-term goals. And then, yes, I made this word up. Y is for yieldization. And basically, this is where we start to turn that big picture idea into a business where we're achieving sustainable growth and realizing long-term gains. Now, I brought this to your attention because I think there's a lot of people who think they belong only in one category. And this is, I was inspired by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy in their book, Who Not How. I'm a visionary. I don't want to be the person down at the Y for yieldization. To me, I'm happy at the 30,000 foot level, talking about strategy, planning strategy, and then I want to be able to hand that off to my team so that they can execute on that vision. And by the way, if we have vision and no execution, we just have a daydreamer, somebody crazy sitting in their office muttering to themselves with a whiteboard. Trust me, been there. If we have tactics without vision, we're just going to be incrementally improving. We're not going to succeed. So the world needs visionaries. The world needs integrators. We play nice together, and sometimes it's just figuring out the language that you need to communicate with your team. So in my world, if something is in the V stage, that is not the time to present it to the team, because if you look at the people at the Y stage, they don't care about the big vision. They just care, first of all, they want to be part of the mission of the company, but they just want to figure out, how do I meet my objectives so I get my bonus? So you want to make sure your language, everything you do, is based on the right level within your organization. And by the way, if you truly are a pure visionary, make sure you hang out with other visionaries. It will feed your soul. Whereas if you spend too much time with your boots on the ground people, it will stress you out. All right, now, I believe in showing people what is possible. Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile. I can't remember when, but it was back in, I believe, the 50s. And up to that point, nobody believed it was possible. And once he broke the 4-minute mile, all of a sudden everybody believed it's possible. And since he broke the 4-minute mile, there's about 1,800 humans that have broken that supposedly unbreakable speed barrier. So I want to give some examples of what we're going to call self-made billionaires. And by the way, self-made is a bit of a stretch because Nobody becomes a billionaire on their own, but they believed they could, and they built their business. So some of the examples, all of these people came from very humble beginnings and became billionaires without the birthright. So success is not limited. If you were born into the wrong family, that's the good news. That doesn't limit you. Oprah Winfrey, Howard Schultz, Ralph Lauren, Chang, John Paul DeJoria, and Leonardo del Vecchio, those people all came from humble beginnings and built wealth. And the beautiful thing is, all of them overcame major challenges to achieve remarkable success. I know at least one of them was homeless. I think, they were all struggling at some point, and at some point they decided enough. So let's talk about Howard Schultz. And again, I just want to give you a little bit of incentive to understand what's possible. When Howard Schultz took over Starbucks, he turned it from a small coffee brand into a global phenomenon driven by his belief purely in the Starbucks experience. Think about that. He disrupted the coffee industry and he put literally a Starbucks on at least every corner in the North America. Now, Oprah Winfrey, if you think about it, she started from very humble beginnings. She was a street reporter, I believe, and she focuses on replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. And I would challenge you to identify some belief holding you back and replace it with an empowering belief. And by the way, that's the whole point of the billionaire belief system. I want you to believe that it's possible to become a billionaire. I have nothing to sell you, and here's my little take on things. People say to me all the time, "Oh, Jeff, what if you don't succeed? What if I do?" But more importantly, what if I don't? If I don't succeed in becoming a billionaire, that's not the end of the world because I've tried to be something bigger. Worst case scenario, I might land somewhere in the millions, maybe the 100 millions. I think I can live with my life if I only generate $500 million worth of net worth in the years that I have left to me. But more importantly, I'm doing this for my kids. I want to leave a legacy for my boys, and the legacy, the way I'm going to be immortal, so to speak, is I'm going to give my boys the belief that anything is in fact possible. You just need to figure out how to achieve it or who can help you achieve it. Now, Jeff Bezos, he transformed a little company called Amazon, and basically he wanted to focus on continuous growth, and he embraced learning and expanding his vision. He initially was in the business of selling books, and then he realized, he had built the distribution system. Amazon could become the everything store. I think their tagline is everything from A to Z. So think about the industries, and one of the things I'm still working on here, it appears that a lot of the billionaires came from the point of view of really massive disruption. They tried to change an industry significantly, or they came up with something very drastically new, massive, evolving from past things. I'm just curious. I want to see if there's any billionaires created by incremental improvements. My gut tells me that probably more likely disruption and massive evolution rather than inch by inch. But that's just my take on things. So there's some examples. Now, we do have a little bit of a self-reflection, and I want you to ask yourself these 6 questions. The first question is, why might you be interested in building a billionaire belief system? I'm not here to tell you you have to. I'm here to ask you why you might be interested. Now, the next question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to start the transformation? By the way, if the answer is 1, that's fine. 1 means not ready at all. 10 means ready, let's get started. Now, assuming you didn't answer 1, my next question is, why isn't your readiness number lower? And again, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you understand if this is important to you or not. If it's important to you, you'll succeed. If it's not important to you, go spend your time doing something else. That's okay. Now, the next question is, imagine you've successfully built your billionaire belief system. What positive changes do you see? I love this question because it's really our reasons for why we might want to take the next step and develop that billionaire belief system. The next question, why are these changes important to you? I can't tell you why you might want to build your own billionaire belief system, but I guarantee you know why it's important to you. And the final question, and I think this is the easy one, what's the next steps you might take towards this transformation? It might be as simple as reading a book about billionaires. It might be as simple as joining one of our workshops. What do you think is the next step, if any, for you? So we do have a next step. We have something called the Big Thinkers Universe, and we actually have a workshop called Building Your Billionaire Belief System. That's part of our Big Thinker Universe program criteria. We share all kinds of fun things, but really, truly, I'm deeply, deeply passionate about the billionaire belief system. And what we'll do in a 90-minute workshop, and there'll be a registration link at the end in the notes, but basically we explore the billionaire belief system further, and you get to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. One of the unique things about the Big Thinkers universe, it is a community of big thinkers. Therefore, we love bringing people together to see what happens. We love connecting people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short little video, and I hope you'll join us at our immersive workshop, The Billionaire Belief System, where you can transform your entrepreneurial journey. And just in closing, I want to remind you that the beliefs you choose are the foundation of your success. So I strongly encourage you to choose beliefs that empower you and propel you towards success. And I hope to see you at the Building Your Billionaire Belief System workshop. Thank you for your time and attention.